He's a great character, and what I love about him is getting away from stereotyped portrayals of him that I've seen in the past. There's that tendency to have him as a complete and utter buffoon, which kind of goes against the way it was written in the short stories. You know, he's an intelligent guy, he was a doctor, he'd been all around the world. And yet the way this particular adaptation is written, there is a lot of comedy in that. And so it's getting the right balance between his comic side and his more serious side, you know, his desperate desire to solve the case, you know, and be up there with Holmes, although he's always a step behind, bless him. I have warned you, Holmes, of the use of cocaine on an empty stomach.
Quite right. Let's turn our back on this.
It's completely different to me as a person, and it's a challenge as well, because it's getting that style, that 1930s style, it's very clipped and very proper, and yet very actory, and you know, the tendency to say he's hammy, but you know, it wouldn't have been considered hammy back then. So again, it's getting that balance of playing it real, and yet it comes across as slightly over the top for a modern day audience. But it has to be believable. So it's interesting. I've never done that before. Playing a character.
You're right, Holmes. I thought I heard
nothing. A dream.
What kind of dream?
A dream of foreboding, Watson.
Yes, I mean, it's the whole concept is completely new to me. So it's what I was daunted by at first was, oh my God, we're not going to have a set, and you know, there's not going to be action per se, you know. So the whole thing has to come through our voices and through the sound effects, which is fascinating but difficult as well, because you have to be on the ball. Everything, the timing has to be, you know, spot on. And it's interesting for me because I love the Archers and I love Round the Horn. And when you sort of listen to these pieces, you're transported. And that's what we are trying to create. And yet, there is an audience viewing that.
Then cab number, Watson, did you get it?
Of course.
It was?
2724.
On your life?
On my life. I think, you know, I doubt, you know, many people have gone to the theatre, but I don't know that many people will have been to a radio recording of a play. So it's almost like they're involved. You know, it's like they're a fly on the wall. It's not just that they're watching, they're involved as well. And the thing, it's going to be all around them, the sound, and I think that is a completely new concept. I think for most of the audiences, I would imagine they've never seen anything like that. I've certainly not seen anything like that before.